sorry about that. The thing froze. All right. What he's talking about is, what do you think? All right, the MMORPGs. Now, I'm to understand there's two different types of RPGs. I think they say it's like role-playing game, like you level up and stuff, and that's cool. Like Kingdom Hearts is an actual, like an action, like a movement RPG, and that's cool, and I'm happy it is. Like, I think also games like, I think Superman Returns, technically that is, because every time you beat something you level up and you get higher. Now, the RPGs that I'm not a fan of are the turn-based ones. If you ask me, that's no way to play a game, because that's more like, especially if it's an adventure. See, I respect the Final Fantasies because of how good the story is and the characters and all that. The only thing about it that I don't like is that it is a turn-based RPG. That is why my all-time least favorite Mega Man game is Mega Man X Command Mission, also besides the fact that they totally changed his look and, you know, also like...
I believe the new Final Fantasy, I think 12 is not...
Okay, yeah, some of the newer ones, I was told like X and some of those you can run around. I thought, I'm definitely going to check those out then, but with, like, I'd like to see Final Fantasy 7 and 8, because let's face it, those are the two best ones. Like, I'd like to see those re-released with higher graphics, with exactly the same, but as a movement RPG. I don't know if that's the right way to call it.
When I first got a PS1, Final Fantasy 8 was the first PS1 game I ever played.
If you ask me, it's one thing if you're playing a game where you sit there where it's like a puzzle or it's something, that makes sense, because it takes thought and strategy, but if it's a fight, that doesn't make much sense, you know, because, like, see, I think it's called, like, Legend of Linger. It's some PS1 game I played. My cousin loaned it to me, and I was playing, and for a while, that's when I first realized the horror of a turn-based RPG. I'm sitting there frustrated. I was expecting this action-packed game, and I'm sitting there, they're, like, standing there like this the whole time, and then it said, use a potion, do this. I'm like, what the hell's going on? I think he called me and asked me something and said, oh, how's the game? I said, at what point do I get to fight? And he goes, what do you mean? I said, well, he goes, how long have you been playing? I said, I've been playing for like 2 to 3 hours now, and I'm not actually fighting. I'm just standing around. And he goes, well, have you left the village? I go, I've left the village. I said, yes. He goes, well, did you go back? I'm like, no, he goes, where are you? I said, I've made it near like some waterfall or something. He goes, you should have gotten to at least, 5 or 6 fights by now. I said, no, I haven't even gotten to one fight. I stood around, looking gay, just looking at a bunch of critters, but I haven't actually fought. So, he goes, that was a fight. I'm like, you're shitting me. He goes, no. And those weren't my words exactly, but I said, you no way. And then I said, I cannot believe they have games like this. See, that's why I love that. I think Resident Fantasy Evil, Resident Evil I love, because you get to run around and shoot and stuff and do that. And remember that someone did some joke video on YouTube where they said, what the hell, we can't move, this is gay. And I thought, yeah, it is gay.
But I do enjoy RPGs sometimes. You just don't mention them around this guy.
Yeah, because I think
it's like I'm like a little addict. Like, is he coming?
Find him, and just
is he coming?
It's like, get that crap out of my house. Sorry. All right. It's like, yeah. I mean.
No, you wouldn't do that.
No, but I wouldn't break any of her stuff. But I'm seriously, if I want to play a fighting game, I want to fight. I don't want to stand there looking gay. I want to fight. Like I said, I wanted to do a video. Like, see, if we're in a real fight, it's like, whoa, dodge, like move, hit. There's action, there's movement. Like, here's an RPG fight. It's like, all right, what do I do? And you just stand there waiting, letting me open for my attack. Okay, do I want to use a potion? I want to use a weapon? No, I want to use my open fist. Okay, now it's her turn. You know what I mean? If you ask me, that's just stupid. All right, now his next question, or her next question is, and what's your opinion on Jason Goes to Hell? If everyone recalls, I believe that was the 9th Jason movie. Yeah, that was the 9th. Yeah, Takes Manhattan was 8. I remember. My opinion, I think it was a really awesome film, and it was a really cool twist for the series. Now, but in all truth, like I said, I have opinions about films, but then ultimately I don't really like to give them. I like to tell it like it is. Jason Goes to Hell was honestly not one of the best Jason films. The ending was cool. When you see Freddy's glove come out and grab his mask, that was cool. And the whole concept of him not being in the film much and him coming back was cool, but it wasn't quite filmed as good as it could have been. So, but in my opinion, I thought it was really cool. All right, now the next question is from Justin91476. What kind of music do you listen to? Yeah, because the other one didn't really ask what kind. The other one was like a more specific question.
It's different.
All right. Mainly, I listen to 80s music. I don't want to say pop. I don't want you to think like Britney Spears or anything like that. But I'd say maybe if I name off bands, it'll give you a better idea. If I name off my number one all-time favorite singer is Phil Collins. He's got the coolest voice. Plus, he sings with so much energy, and he does. I have like loads of stuff from Genesis and from just him. Like that's one of the reasons I love Tarzan so much is he did an amazing score to that. He did a really good one to Brother Bear too, and also another one of my favorites is Michael Jackson. You cannot put down the King of Pop. He's like one of the ultimate titans of the music world, and he's even though he's passed on, you know, I was crushed when I found out, but he'll forever live on, you know, in the music world and always be a good influence. He was amazing. Also like Prince. Prince is another favorite. Another is Bryan Adams, Seal. If everyone remembers Seal, I don't know if he's done much lately, but I did have a few albums of his.
You know, I when I first came to the mainland, I was giving an iPod with the group of people I met. They put their music in it. Everyone had different tastes, so I came to appreciate every single genre of music. There was from rock to rap to pop to like some weird ass music. And I actually like all of them. So for me, I would have to say, like, I don't know, I like too many things.
Right.
And good thing is that some of the music that you listen to was on there, so I can agree.
Which is good.
I can agree with you.
Yeah, you actually said, like, which of these are good, which of these aren't, and I went through and told you. And because my iTunes actually has, I have loads of stuff in there. There's so much more stuff in there. Some I don't even really normally listen to, but I just want to have something different just to, like, I don't know, it's like broaden the horizon. But overall, like, those main ones I named are the main ones I normally listen to.
Unfortunately, my iPod had a little heart attack, so I lost all my music.
Yeah, I listened to Lady Gaga quite a bit while she had that iPod.
I didn't know about Lady Gaga when I was on St. Croix. When I came here, it's like, who the hell is this crazy?
The minute I saw her, right away I thought Madonna wannabe. I don't know, but then I saw she did a few interesting songs. But
yeah, I mean she's cool. It's just I think she can do better. I think she has.
Oh yeah, she definitely could. All right, next question is, what movie is better to you, Dumb and Dumber or Tommy Boy? Both really good films. Now, Chris Farley, one of the funniest guys. Jim Carrey and Jeff Daniels, both outstanding funny actors as well. But ultimately, the thing is, I watched Dumb and Dumber more. Ultimately, I really, out of the two, I don't think Chris Farley was fully in control. Tommy Boy could have been a bit better.
Yeah.
Ultimately, not just to me, just in general, I think Dumb and Dumber was better.
I agree. I that was one of my favorite films when I was younger too.
Yeah, it's a classic comedy. Like someone said, it was a.
See,
stupid film.
When I was little, I didn't realize that it was so adult.
I know.
I mean, you would think, but.
Yeah, a lot of kid films. It's like amazing the stuff that the kids could watch back then.
Yeah, it was hilarious.
It's better though. They didn't censor and baby everything up like they do now. All right, JJMC camera. All right, JJMC Cowboy asked for both of you. In terms of careers, where do you see yourself in 5 to 10 years? It's a good question.
Well, someone has to stay home and take care of the babies. So, I mean, maybe in 5 years we'll have a kid. Who knows? But
well, by that point,
hopefully I'll be doing some acting and taking care of the kids because I don't want other people raising my children. So.
Yeah. Remember Meet the Parents? He goes, here's a question. He goes, would you trust some stranger to be left alone in the house with your children? He's like, yeah, I guess. The answer is no, Greg. And he's right. It's like, how much do you really know the person? Yeah, we're going to watch our own kids. Like, I'd say in 5 to 10 years, I'm probably already going to be on some show on either like Fox or HBO or maybe like, I don't know, CBS or something. I don't know, like ABC possibly. I don't know, like one of those channels. Like I'm going to be on some show and I'll still try to keep up with my YouTube channel, and I'm not going to like quit that altogether. But I will be like doing stuff like that, and eventually I'm going to be in San Diego or like Los Angeles, like doing films. So
who knows? You might even be in England or in Japan.
I could be on in England on the BBC. I could be doing something. I'd love to do something on there.
One thing I know is that we're traveling, no matter what. We're traveling.
Yeah, of course. Hold on a minute.
Salud.
Thank you. All right, now. Jason E1010101. MJ, would you ever let Cool Drew take a turn on your woman?
I just gotta say to that, excuse me? No.
Yeah, I think we should let her answer that.
No, I mean, I like Sean, he's cool and everything, but I belong to him.
Yeah. Excuse me.
Anyway, ooh.
It's that time of the day.
I know. Bless you.
My sneezes of the day.
Okay, so moving on.
All right, now, DJ Nutty, will you ever make more Care Bear videos? Because I love them. Well, thank you. I know I said a while ago I would make more. Now, I think there was like one more I was going to do to conclude that series that I started of those 4. Originally, I had planned like 3 or 4 different series, which would be like, I don't know, 5 or 6 episodes each. So, you know what I mean? Because like, what I plan on doing is, if anyone who's seen my channel has seen like that there's 4 episodes already. What I was saying was, as you know, I only had like 4 in the first one, or in the first few episodes. And I thought, I don't want to have too many of, because because like there's only so many you can fit into each plot. Like, and people I got a lot of requests saying, when are you going to introduce other ones? Because I have like all 16 of them, that are all like this big, and I was going to. They said like when you do the next 4, because there's going to be like 4 in each group. They said, when are you going to do Grumpy Bear? When are you going to do Funshine Bear? And I said, okay, those 2 are going to be in the next group. Those 2 another 4, and I was eventually going to have like all of them come out together, and then like. I wanted to do all these big effects, like all of them dancing in my like living room and all sorts of stuff I planned, which of course probably won't happen. But I will at least conclude this last series, because they were like a hell to make. All right, now
I think you already answered that one.
What are your favorite bands? Yeah, I pretty much already answered that. Does your fiance like your hair the way it is now, or the way it used to be?
I like it like this. I think he looks all manly and sexy.
Sure.
You know what's funny?
What?
I think the people at the auditions are treating you more seriously now that you look like this.
Yeah, the thing is, like, it kind of kills me, because I feel like I was treated as a joke for a while, and it was kind of annoying after, like, at some point, it's like, you know what, enough. That's why I think for a while I either tried to quit or just had to branch off of that, because it's like, I can do so much more than that, Yeah,
you're really good. You have lots of talent.
I think, like, when you do one character, people think of you as a joke if the character is ridiculous. Fiance, okay.